Alright, welcome to part 2 of the Shotgun Challenge series. We're just picking up where we left off here, getting all the teleporters turned on, and we're going to work on getting up enough points to upgrade one of our guns. So, this is a back-to-back commentary. I just finished up the part 1 and I'm doing part 2. So, like I said in that first one, I hope I don't run out of things to say for 15 minutes, and then here I go running a second video. So, about 30 minutes worth of stuff I got to come up with here for you guys. Hey, look at that, max ammo, nice. Well, I think I said earlier that I had been gone for a couple weeks. I said I was out of the country. Well, I wasn't literally out of the country. I was out of the mainland U.S. I actually got sent to Hawaii for 2 weeks, and I know it sounds like, oh, Hawaii, oh, how great. Trust me, it was 2 weeks worth of work. So, getting sent to a place like that, some vacation hotspot to actually do work, it's actually worse, because while you're sitting there working, you see all the other people out there on the beach and doing their thing and surfing and doing all that stuff. So it's a little bit miserable. But I'm back now, so enough talk about that. These are going to get a little bit more interesting now. You can see right here, oh no. Look at that. I almost went down there already on level 11. Look at all these zombies chasing after me. This challenge is a little bit tougher than I thought, because, you got to bring the zombies in close to you with the shotgun, and when you take off running, looks like I'm going to go ahead and use a fence. Anybody hungry? Anybody want a little fried leg of zombie? That's what I'm doing. We're cooking up some zombies here. That's what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to use those fences. That's why I allowed the use of fences for the challenge, because without that, yeah, I don't know how far you would have been able to get. I mean, it seems like a legitimate thing to add that in. So we still got some fast forwarding parts, just like I said before. The slow parts, we'll get through these and just keep the action. You saw, when I jump off here, I'm not able to stay up here as long as I really want to. And I have to jump off and take off running before all the zombies, or before even maybe half the zombies spawn in. So you gotta be ready for that. When you run through these tight corridors, you're gonna run into a bunch of them. I think once you get your look, I'm waiting on the insta kill here for the next round. I usually count to 6. When you see that blinking, I count 6 blinks and then I take it. I've never waited. I probably should have waited on something cheap just to see how many blinks it'll take, but I count to 6 and then I grab it. That way you can maximize the time for the next round if it does pop up at the end of the round, or if it's a max ammo at the end of the dog round. And you still have a Betty if you're using Betties, and you can put that Betty down, and as long as you have 1 left in your inventory, it'll give you another one. And then when you grab them, put those down, the next round starts, you'll get 2 more. So that's kind of a neat little trick. It's not a glitch. It's just you keep 1 in your inventory. Man, I almost went down again there. Look at that. I had to change my route. This is tough. It's tough getting back through here. I think I need to get one of these guns upgraded here pretty quick so I can stand my ground a little bit longer up there on the catwalk. I still have some doors closed. Look at all those guys following me. I better use this barrier, because you saw there's a huge group following me. A couple of them got through. Not that big of a deal. You want to kind of stay down here. When you turn on the barrier, you want to stay by the barrier for a little bit. Okay, now I think that was it. I think that's probably everything I need to open is open now. Looks like we got another dog round. We'll go ahead and get fast forwarded through this. But when you use the electric fence, you want to turn the fence on and stay in that area. If you take off running, and like that particular one right there, if I would have ran up the stairs and got out of the Thompson room, the guys that were running towards that barrier would have then rerouted, from the mainframe and came after me a different way. So stay by the fence as long as you can. Just listen and keep checking behind you. Know your surroundings. Know how many windows, or if there's definitely whichever way you're going to escape out of there is going to be open for you. Keep that in mind. But that's the best usage of those fences. You got to stay by it. Don't just turn it on and run, because you're only going to kill maybe half or a quarter of the zombies that you could if you actually stuck by the thing. So what do I have here? 2,600 points. I need to get 5,000. I'm already up to 14 here, and neither of my guns are upgraded. So I need to build some points here. And you don't build points by turning on the fence and kill all the zombies. Here we go, running again. So, oh, look at that. Look, I'm stuck. Man, that area, I don't know. That's my main route. Look at all those guys. That is my main area that I want to run through at the beginning of each round. And I'm getting stuck almost every time going through there. And it's only round 14. So I'm not sure how I can adjust it. I am adjusting a little bit here. You can see normally I run the other way where the trench gun was. Now, because the way those guys were, it just made me adjust and come through the Thompson room again. So don't be afraid to adjust whatever strategy you're using, because it's the same theory there. You got your little ledge, you back up to the ledge, you hold your ground as long as you can, and then when you start to get overrun, just take a step back and drop off the ledge. So whether you go through the Thompson room or you go in by teleporter A where the trench gun is, either way you can do the same thing. It's not a bad idea if you have to make a couple of trips going back that way to change it up, just like you do when you're switching back and forth between teleporters. Look at these guys. This is my second trip on this one, I believe, and there's still guys in my path. So I think I'm gonna try and make a crawler here, because I might just get enough points there. I'm over 5,000, so if I can make a crawler, I want to go ahead and upgrade one of these guns. See, the double barrel does pretty good though. You see that? It's actually better than the it's got a little bit more range and a little bit more power than the trench gun. But what you gain in power and range, you sacrifice in only 2 shells before you need to reload. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. Get my upgraded double barrel now. Got my big bore long range, whatever it's called. Now hopefully I can do some more work. The one different thing, good thing that I noticed about running around with regular guns like these shotguns. I'm used to running around with my ray gun and the waffle, and when I get close quarters, I can't shoot. I can't shoot the waffle because I'll shock myself. I can't shoot the ray gun because the splash damage will injure me. So if you shoot it, you injure yourself. You take a swipe or two, you're done. Big difference. With the shotgun, you get close quarters. You can go ahead and shoot all you want. You're not going to hurt yourself. So that's another thing I had to adjust to. Is normally I'll try and make my move and get around the zombie, and now I can actually shoot at the same time as doing that. And it takes me a while to adapt to that. I'm just not used to doing it. So you can see normal setup here. I'm standing at the window. Keep turning around, listen. You can hear when the zombies are getting ready to come up the stairs. You want to hold that window off as long as you can. Come over here and work the stairs, and then get ready to jump out the window. You can come up with your own strategy. I found this one to be pretty good for this level. What I try and do, you see right there, I could have shot that guy, but instead I chose to run around him. I'm just so used to having to make the move first and get my distance. With these shotguns, you can stay up close. Now I whip out the double barrel, the upgraded, because they're in a big group. When I blast into that group, you're gonna injure or kill more of them now that they're in a group together. So you can see that's when I decided to which gun to use. Since only one's upgraded right now, I'll switch back and forth between the two. If they're spread out, I'll use the trench gun since it's not upgraded. When they're all bunched together, I'll whip out the upgraded gun and blast into that group of them. Come up here, see how long I can hold my ground. Again, the reload time, see, it lets them come right up on me, and I can't stay there that long. So keep that in mind. Even the trench gun, it takes a while to rack the slide. So you're not going to be able to hold them off in any particular area for very long. Just be ready to be on the move the whole time. Doing some work on these guys. This is a non-upgraded shotgun here, level 15, still doing some work. Did you see? I'm aiming down the sights, letting the auto aim help me out a little bit, but aiming high for the head. Get up here, get this window closed up. Whenever you can, you want to close up that window. You want to try and close up the window in down below where the quick revive is, and the window down in the cave, because timing wise what I'm trying to do is time it to where I can stand at this window, you know, able to hold off this first group here and give me time then to get back over to the stairs. Now see, I can hear them coming up, so I didn't even bother going to look at the stairs. I just jumped off. Again, adapting. Look at, oh man, there's too many guys here. I think I need to get this second gun upgraded too, because round 16, if I don't get that perfect headshot, yeah, see, my aim is still off too. That's not helping me much. But if you don't get that perfect headshot, you take your blast and you reload, and they're still closing that distance on you. Probably could have used the barrier there, but I think that I'm probably trying to build up those points. I'm getting close again to 5,000 to where I can upgrade my trench gun. That's what I want to do. I'll chuck a grenade out there, see if I can get a crawler, buy myself some time. Yeah, there's a crawler down there. You want to be careful with this upgrade, because you will blast through and kill that crawler too. Look at it. I almost stood there a little bit too long. There's another crawler. So anyway, alright, yeah, there it is. I'm over 5,000 points. So if I clear these guys out and keep those crawlers alive, I think I'll go upgrade this trench gun. So I'm just trying to use up the ammo, because it'll max out the ammo for me. Still got a fair amount of them though. Look at this, man. It's tough. It's tough. There we go. Uh-oh. Look at that. I ran through that nuke. So what am I going to do? I'm going to hustle over here and get my trench gun upgraded. I think the round will probably end with that. It should. They should have all been spawned in by now. Can't really tell yet. That's weird though. You see how long I was running around? You would think that everyone was spawned in, because anyone who spawned in is going to die from that nuke. And there was still at least one that hadn't spawned in yet. So you're going to get a lot of zombies per round. Just be ready for them. Get up here. I can hear him running. And get this window closed up like I was talking about. Go ahead and finish him off. Starting to get pretty hairy here. Again, same thing. Starting at my window. Now I got 2 upgraded guns. So I'm pretty good at, even if I don't get, you know, if I run into a reload situation, I can just swap weapons out. See, the trench gun does some pretty good work upgraded. Still, focus on the head, shoot for the upper body whenever you can. Starting to get overrun already. I'm going to jump out this window. Look at that. Every time I come down here now, I'm getting swiped at. There's no free pass anymore. Yeah, as soon as I come around, already got guys that gotta make my move around them. Damn zombies. Look at them all. Look at them all. There's a ton of them right here. Just standing my ground, knowing that I'm just to my left is that doorway. So stood my ground for a minute. That's what you want to do. Remember, I always talk about, don't get too far ahead of yourself on your route. Wherever you can stop, turn around, and take some zombies out, do it. This is one area here that I recommend you don't stay too long, because you got to get up those stairs. It's too tight of quarters to take too much time down here. You always want to check to your left. We'll chuck a grenade down there. But just know your surroundings. Know when you want to stop, and know the areas that are going to get you into trouble that you want to get through. This is my favorite spot here. You can see, you can't stand there too long with these shotguns. So we're coming to the end of round 17 here, coming to the end of this video. One more video in this challenge series for you guys. I hope you're enjoying it so far. The action is picking up now, so it's not quite as boring as that first video, but gotta show them all. Anyway guys, stay tuned for the final video for the challenge series. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.